All right, and welcome to the March meeting of the Homebrew Robotics Club. My name is Osmond Orell. I'm the president of the club. Thank you very much. Is there anybody who that this is their first meeting or that they're attending? All right, great. Well, welcome to the club. Anybody is welcome to attend. You don't need to be a member. Don't need to be a member to come to the meetings. We have a Google group where people post questions and there's just some discussions there. We do, if you decide you like the club and you want to support the club further than just showing up, we do have a $10 membership, which will get you one of these nifty badges. And Chris is our membership chair, so see Chris if you're interested in membership. Do you have anything to say about membership this month, other than badges are available?
No, just pay online or give me $10 and you get a cool badge, and there's a list of other items that you get as benefits that are on the website.
Great.
hprobotics.org has all that information and other things as our site.
Yes, hprobotics.org. So the way the meetings work is that first we go over club business, if there is any, talk about upcoming robot-related events. Then we have show and tell. Just a show of hands, who has brought a robot this time that they're going to show? Okay, just a couple people. We might have a few more come in. And then after the show and tell, we have a presentation. And this month's presentation is by Ken, I believe, from Zaz the Bot. Is Ken here? Right, it's an educational robot platform. I get the impression it's very similar to what we do for our TableBot challenge. So it might be a robot that you could use for that if you don't want to build one from scratch. So that should be interesting. So this is robot season right now. I know all the first teams are actively building. Are you still building, Andrew? No, you're done. You're competing. Yeah. Okay. So there's a few people here that are active with FIRST. So FIRST is an organization for high school students to build robots and compete in a very cooperative environment. And it's a great event. If you've never been to a FIRST competition, you should really go just to watch. It's really amazing to see what high school kids can do with robots. It's pretty motivating for myself, I find. And we also have Robo Games coming up.
Robo Games, April 27th through the 29th.
Thank you. Which I believe is the largest amateur robotics competition in the world.
Largest open amateur robotics competition.
Yes. So again, another wonderful event to go to if you have any interest at all in robots. There will be lots of robots, lots of different competitions. The Homebrew Robotics Club.
Is info about them posted on your website?
So info about Robo Games can be found, I believe, at robogames.net. I believe is the website for that. And it lists all the events.
And there is a link on our website to that, as well as other robotics-related important websites.
There's a calendar on the left that shows upcoming events, and in general, if it's remembered, then a link to that main page for that thing is generally there. Those two are there.
Homebrew Robotics Club always makes has a big attendance at Robo Games. I know we sponsor at least 2.
We got like 14 people in tabletop navigation.
Okay.
Shiloh, you listen to that. And I think there's 22 in Robo Magellan, something like that. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I just to encourage people to build robots, if you actually go to the website and you look at the prices, it is cheaper to enter a robot competition than it is to buy tickets for the whole weekend.
It's too late. Oh, it's too late. Registration's up. Too late.
But that's a good tip for next year. So are there anybody else have any other robot-related news or club-related news? Yeah?
I have some, I cleaned out my garage, so I have a whole bunch of old web, Perl, PHP, MySQL, so If they don't go, they're going into recycling.
Any requirements for picking one of those up, or is it just first come?
Must come back somewhere we're going.
They don't give it back, go down.
Oh, yeah, don't give it.
Doesn't need to come back,
Yeah.
not an
We
exchange.
also have bacon.
Okay.
Can I do?
Oh, sure.
So, all right.
There's something to give away here.
So, yeah, so if you were here a couple months ago, you'll remember this. This is the return of reefer pull motors. Savvy Oak does robots as a service, and when they get robots back to the field and refurb them, sometimes they decide, okay, these motors have too much miles on them to go back out to a customer, but they're still perfectly good motors for a hobbyist. Nice beefy motors with very nice encoders. I have 3 pairs of these. 2 rules. 1, I don't want them to show up on eBay. I want them to come back in the form of a working robot. 2, to get a pair of these motors, you need to find Chris and donate $20 to the club. And that $20 donation will get you a pair of motors. Also, I have a bunch of wheels that I think probably from the days of when they were prototyping robots, because they got some 3D printed stuff and hacky stuff and whatever. So I've got some freebie stuff in a bucket, mostly wheels and things. But anyway, see you during the break.
Thanks. Any other robot-related news or club-related news?
Maker Faire is May the 18th? Yes. Oh, and our application has been accepted, so soon we'll start having the sign up. The requirements are that you be a member in good standing, pay your dues, that you bring 1 homeroom robot, and you'll have to do a couple hours booth duty. But Maker Faire is a blast.
Inexpensive.
Yeah. And is there a club, if you sign up for booth duty, do we get in free, or do we still have to
Yeah,
buy
no, Maker
ticket?
Faire, the spaces, we generally get, 15 passes or so. But again, you need to bring a homebrewed robot, you need to sign up for a couple of hours booth duty. It's a Saturday, Sunday thing, although there is a Friday component to it also. But yeah, you'll be seeing this on the mailing list. Everybody's on the mailing list, right? Yes, okay, the mailing list is where all the news comes out.
I'm doing a note that both membership, attendance with HBRC at Robo Games and Makers Fair requires you to be a club member, paid up front.
Yes, that just to reiterate that, if you do want to participate with the club at Maker Faire, you do need to be a member prior to attending. Not so much for Robo Games though, because I think anybody can attend Robo Games. We don't have a booth this year.
Well, Robo Games is more of an individual competition thing.
Right.
We have enough folks competing that we end up being,
Right.
we
We did have a booth.
a force there.
We have had a booth in the past, but we don't this
yeah,
year.
it's
So.
more ad hoc than anything.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody has to announce? Yes.
So guys, I paid an ad, I really need your help. The team I mentor, which is a good group of kids, won the Engineering Inspiration Award at San Francisco. And that's pretty cool because I coached them on the higher award, which is a chairman's award, and basically they threw out my script, winged it, and won like 2nd place. And as a result of that, they're smart kids, they don't listen to me. So as a result of it, they qualified to go to Houston,
Wow,
which means NASA paid for their membership, which is $5,000. But we want to get 20 kids there, and that's going to cost a lot of money. So please donate. I put a paid ad out. I mean, last time, I'm sorry, I do this every 3 years somehow, not due to me. I guess I'm just like a totem or something. Team that has no business qualifying qualifies to go. And the last time, 3 years ago, members from this club were very generous in sending in some money. So anything like $10, if you could send it, it's in that paid ad. And also watch the video, watch them play. They won this award for helping other teams, starting other teams, but their robot is really sweet. In one match, they scored 12 cubes, the people who are here, they scored the scale in auto. In San Francisco, they scored the scale in auto 5 times. That's up there with not quite the citrus circuits or the cheesy poos, but being able to score 12 cubes by yourself, pretty good. Anyway, they deserve to go, so please help.
Don't you have a crowd?
The team is 2854. It's in the email is the site. The site is directly to the school, so it's not a GoFundMe. They take like 10% or something. So this goes direct. And so anybody could, you know, a lot of people come to $10 to be in the club. Could spend another $10 and help me out. Thanks.
Yeah.
And also volunteer Saturday.
Thanks. Anything else that anybody, yes, we have an announcement. About robocars?
Yeah. So my name is Jim Burnham. I work at Silicon Valley CTE, which is a career technical education school. And next Wednesday, unfortunately my kids are all off, they're on spring break, but next Wednesday we're actually hosting the Silicon Valley Robotics meetup. Well, it's normally called Bots and Beer, but since it's at the school, it's going to be bots and beverages. And that's at like 7 o'clock. But at 5 o'clock, for maybe 2 hours before that, we painted down our RoboCars track. So we've got a track. So if anybody's got the RoboCars or some autonomous vehicle that can actually navigate between 2 white lines, come at 5 o'clock and we can go play on that track. So I'll post that to the site. I'll try and get on tonight and post all that. But you know, you're welcome to come and check out the school and go to that meetup, but also come and play on my track. So
Nice.
yeah, thanks.
Sounds great. So in case anybody missed the RoboCars presentation a couple months ago, it's a league of autonomous RC car. You can build your own car, but it's autonomous car racing on the RC scale. And they meet up in Oakland, so this is great that now we might have a track down in San Jose, because you're off by like 87 and Capitol, right?
87 and Capitol, right there in Hillsdale.
Yeah, so that's great for people.
Track? It's painted on pavement, so it's permanent track.
Love it. That's a good sign. It's not tape.
Right, like it. I think they taped the one up in Oakland, so an updated version. Any other announcements?